Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading of today, a Wednesday afternoon. And this is a real strange one. We have the Crow Tarot on the tarot table for this one, and it's the story of the light aircraft that went flying around Montecito. I think it was a Saturday morning a few weeks ago, about 10 days ago, just before Scooby-Doo's book came out and just before the court case, the security case, resumed in the UK. And it was one of those planes that flies a banner. It flew very low over Montecito, very, very low, apparently, according to witnesses, illegally low. It flew right over my slight mansion, and it dragged a banner behind. What's the word? Dragged is the wrong word, but anyway, towed a banner behind, and the banner said, "Prince Harry, Mom's fate accidental." I don't know if I got the punctuation right because I just scribbled the words down, but anyway, it was a message to Prince Harry about Mum. I don't think Prince Harry would call his mom Mummy. He would say, Mom to me seems very American. It's the kind of word we would use. We wouldn't say mummy, but I think Harry would talk about mummy. So anyway, we would like to know, with the Crow Tarot, we would like to know who is behind this. The press don't seem to have picked it up, or if they have picked it up, they're sitting on it for some reason. Who it's going around on social media. Who is behind it? Whose clever idea was it? Why? Harry's feelings, if he saw it, when he saw it, heard about it. And what impact is it going to have on the court case, the security case, or on him? Whatever universe would like to tell us. Let's just shuffle a little bit more. I haven't used these cards in quite a while and they're a bit sluggish. That's the tower that's popped out. You can't see it. I can see it. We'll put it back in. Shuffle it back in. So who, why, Prince Harry's feelings, 5-card reading, and the outcome. One more. And let's remind you as I do this, that it's tarot for fun and entertainment. It's all my opinion. It's all speculation. I just read energy, and disclaimer in the box below. As I say, one of the strangest stories that I have read on in this strange saga, this royal saga, reading on the royals. And there are our cards, and our underlying energy is the 6 of Swords, the overseas card. The getting out of trouble card, 6 of Swords, is leaving trouble behind. A reminder perhaps that there is danger lurking overseas. And if you go back, you might be in danger, like Mummy Diana was in danger. Never mind the various inquiries and all of that. On the not wearing seat belts and drunk and all of that. This is saying there is danger. You left danger behind. You went to safety, 6 of Swords, by traveling to first Canada and then California. You escaped danger. Don't you dare forget that. That is why you left. The same fate doesn't happen to you, or perhaps to your wife. She's barely survived that near catastrophic car chase in New York a few months ago. Remember that situation. What are we dealing with? We're dealing with the Hanged Man in reverse, which is, of course, perspective. People seeing things in a different way, and I do think that he has been taught to see things in a very different way by his wife. That's one thing that comes to mind when I look at that card, that he does see things very differently from the way he might have seen things 5 or 10 years ago. It's also a card of no longer wanting to sacrifice yourself, because the Hanged Man is about being punished, sacrificed, hung out to dry, blamed, all of those things, disempowered, disenfranchised, and not wanting to be that anymore. Don't want to be a victim anymore. We have a victim here. We don't want to be victims anymore. We don't want that same thing to happen to us. Very strong message coming through about that. Very strong. And possibly if you've just woken up, perhaps you went to sleep on the carpet after a heavy night of gaming and substance abuse, and you found yourself waking up on the carpet and staggered to the window, heard that plane going over, and you tottered to the window and peered out and saw that banner. You might be quite agitated. I'm just speculating, I'm painting a picture. Who knows? But I'm speculating that that's one possible scenario that might have happened early on Saturday morning, or doesn't have to be early on Saturday morning. But that's a possible scenario, as I say, just painting a visual picture for you, speculating. Let's see who. Who we have the Two of Wands in reverse. It's a partnership. Somebody who's in a partnership, but it's a partnership that's a bit dodgy because it's in reverse. One part of a partnership that's acting while the other part of the partnership doesn't know what's going on. Upright, it would be they were in it together, and they were planning and they were strategizing, but it's in reverse, which means that the partnership is not operating as a partnership, and one of those people could be behaving in secret, doing something in secret. I'm inclined to believe that it would be his lovely wife involved in this surreptitiously, because it is in its shadow aspect, the card being in the reverse. That of course is pure speculation, but when I see a partnership in reverse, and I'm talking about a married couple and a plane flying over their house carrying a banner behind saying remember what happened to your mummy, was it an accident? We don't know for sure if it was an accident. And I see the Two of Wands in reverse. I am inclined as a tarot reader to read that as one of the partners is involved in organizing this little fly past. Why? Although we have had some answers to why already, but why? King of Swords is to put some iron in the soul. It's very often for me a card about lawyers. It's a card about publishers, clever people who are at the top of their game. That wouldn't be Harry. Not for me as a tarot reader. I'm going to get the giggles. I'm trying to be very serious here. But the King of Swords, we have got a court case going on, of course. And we have a book that's just been published. And this happened just coincidentally around the time that the court case resumed and the book came out. So it's got to do with that. It's a reminder. It's a reminder of why all these things are happening. Don't you forget why you have to go to court and try and get our IPP status back and get free security. We're not doing this for fun, you know. We're doing this because we are at risk. And I particularly, as your lovely wife, am at risk. Just like your mummy was at risk. And yes, I know it was a very tragic accident, and I'm not diminishing it in the slightest, even though there is a level of snark in this reading for obvious reasons. But it's a reminder. This is serious, very serious. We need to be focused, and we need to pay attention, and we need to proceed with this court case and the various other millions of court cases so that we can get our IPP status and our immunity that comes with it, and our free security wherever we go in the entire world, and our processions with cars, you know, not just a Hertz car, hire car, but a whole convoy of cars, armored cars. Because we're special and important. Don't you forget it. So how did he feel when he tottered to the window with carpet burn on his cheek and peered out at the plane flying past? Four of Cups. A bit of a stunned energy. Almost disbelief. Not shock horror. Not shock horror. It's always the card of apathy. So it might not have had the desired effect. Possibly because I keep getting this energy of getting up off the carpet and going to the window. And we have got cups, and cups are substances. That is the scenario that I'm getting. And last time I got a scenario like that turned out to be the dead letter drop. So I have an idea that the crawling off the floor and tottering to the window, one of those 9 bedrooms, might actually be true. This wasn't the impact that was desired. If there was intention coming from within the home to give him the shock of his life and sort of wake him up and remind him that he needs to go to London for the court case, this is more of a energy, and oh well, I'll just go and fall back on the carpet. It's not excited, it's not energized, it's not really buying into whatever is going on here with the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is indifference, is rejection, that's got nothing to do with me. So that's interesting. It might have been a bit of a fail. So what's going to be the outcome of this stunt, which, as I say, really disappeared from the world, except it's been reported in the Montecito, the local newspaper in Montecito. People have commented about it, written little articles about it. It's been noted by locals on Twitter and things like that. It's been picked up on various platforms that discuss the royals, but it's not been picked up by mainstream media. What's going to be the outcome of this stunt? 10 of Cups is going to be a pretense again of our family, our fragile little family. We have to stick together, and we are together, and we are perfectly happy and blissfully happy, and we are so glad that we left that trouble behind and came to California. And we're living in Montecito. Yes, we are going to sell the house and move to LA, but we're so glad we did this, and we're protecting ourselves. So I'm not getting real court case kind of stuff. I'm getting more that this is going to be used at some stage as a message that's going to go out. See, we did this for a reason. Perhaps even in her book. This is what happens. We had the drones flying over Tyler Perry's house. We had to leave, even though there was a lot of speculation that she, in fact, told people where they were living. She phoned the police every now and then and said, oh, intruders. But she leaked their address and their whereabouts. Same thing. We've got people flying over and reminding us that we're at risk, but we're so in love and we're the perfect family. Normally, well, you can see the 2 crows, the parents and the little baby crows still in the nest. We've got our little babies to protect. We might have to move to protect them better, and we need that IPP status, and we need everybody to pay for us to get that super duper protection. But it's because we're such a delicate little family and we're so perfect together. So it's going to have some kind of outcome that is going to be desired, I would say, from her point of view, because it's sitting under this 2 of Wands. You can't separate, you can't leave me, you can't do any of those things because, look, see, danger, Will Robinson, danger, Harry Parkle. Strange story. Strange energy in these cards. I can't really convey how strange they are, but there it is. And for what it's worth, thank you for watching, and the strangeness no doubt will continue, and for that reason I will no doubt see you again tomorrow.